Good morning, good morning. How's it going, guys? It is Friday. It is 70 outside here in Pennsylvania. It's beautiful. It's a perfect day to go over and get things done at our crypto mining shed property. And today, we got a big one, or at least a big one for me. Let me go ahead and show you what's going on. All right, we're over here at our crypto mining compound. I got two sheds fully set up and we're mining over here, hard at work. And I've had some real challenges over the last several months with this. And let me show you exactly what I got going on and then a little surprise we'll have later today. All right, so let's go ahead and hop inside here. And I've been really battling trying to get this working since we installed it back in like the winter time. This is my new, it's quiet in here. We have everything actually powered down. I'll explain why in a minute. But this is my new crypto mining shed over here. We call this the ASIC plug shed. You can see intakes, two 200 amp panels on a 400 amp service, network, and then we're running the inline fan shroud setup here to get away with all of this just in a residential setting. But everything's actually powered off. We're going through and the electrician is going through inspecting all and rewiring some of our meter boxes to give them a better solid connection. But where I am today, that's why this is open. If you're like, oh my gosh, why is that open? That's why that's open. But this immersion tank has been an absolute nightmare. I've been working with Fog Hashing. So I want to say a huge shout out to them and their customer service and their after sales support. We've been troubleshooting everything from the control board to replacing the control board, replacing the pump, and this thing unfortunately just won't work properly. It's not pumping the oil at all. And whatever we've tried, and I've spent hours on it. You can sense a little frustration in there. Bear with me. It's actually just like a giant fish tank inside of here. As you guys can see, a little bit of oil left in there. We actually, with the power on, we are running this unit, which has an L9 and a Canon Avalon 1566i, and this has been running beautifully. But I want to use this. We got everything set up. We got our dry cooler set up, and we can't. So what's happening today is, huge shout out to BitDog Mining Co., Mike over there. He is traveling through Pennsylvania from Georgia, and he is actually bringing me a replacement C2 kit. He's going to be traveling up there. He said, hey, I'll buy one off of you, a used one, because new $500 plus $300 in shipping to come from China. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so expensive. So we have a used one coming up from BitDog Mining Co. He should be here very, very shortly. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to disconnect these. I am going to have some oil spillage, so I got some buckets there. We're also going to have some oil coming out of the tank itself. So it's going to be an absolute mess, but let's see what we can come up with. Let's pivot real quick. Not everyone can run miners at home. Maybe your electric bill is just through the roof. The heat is just too hard to manage and the sound is absolutely insane. Well, this is where blockopsmining.com comes in. I had the opportunity to go ahead and visit their Arkansas facility about 2 years ago, and it was truly impressive. Listen, if you guys are in the market to not only buy, but also have your ASIC miners hosted right here in the United States, go over and check out blockopsmining.com. All right, so I thought I'd bring you guys along here, trying to figure out how I want to do this. So I got these big wooden blocks here. The neighbor had them, so I could use them, and I didn't have anything here. In my world, what I'm thinking is I want to raise the tank up and put them on top of these blocks so I can slip under this plastic bin. So as I remove these hoses, it goes into the bin. There's only a little bit left, I hope, in this tank. And then the hoses I'm going to put into these blue buckets for now. Let's see how well this goes here. I'm not overly confident, but we'll see. Let's see how heavy this is. Oh God, she's got a little weight to her. All right, so this is going to be interesting. All right, I'm going to try to slip this under as I lift it. All right, one side's on. Oh, God. Okay. Whew. All right, if I lean this down, maybe I can reach over. Yeah, here we go. Come on. You guys get to hear all my struggles. All right, let's fix that a little bit better. Doing it live. All right, so this is gonna have to work over here. Okay, I can't quite get, I gotta go higher. I think I gotta go higher. Hang on, maybe. Nope, we might be good. About right here. All right, I think that's gonna work. That'll work. All right, let me undo. I'm gonna do the bottom hose first, is what I'm thinking. I might need a bigger wrench here. Oh, no, this one will work. All right. Lefty-loosey, guys, lefty-loosey. I know there's a decent amount of oil left in here. Here, let me move you guys closer. Let me move you guys closer. All right, bringing you guys along for the ride here. All right, I know there's oil in the bottom of this tank, so I'm hoping this will be an easier way to drain this. All right, let's see. Anything? Oh, we're getting a little bit. Yep. All right, yep, there it is. There it is. All right, so now, how much is actually going to be in here? Because I'm concerned it's filling up really, really freaking quick. Slow down for me. Oh God, this is a mess. Trying to get this hose to stay in here. I'm trying to avoid oil everywhere. All right, good, it's slowing down, thank God. All right, this one, let me put it this way. She's fighting me, there we go, okay. Sorry, that was an absolute mess all at once. All right, so let's do this one. All right, we're gonna keep that there. This one's in a pretty good spot. This is the upper, the overflow tank is what they call them. So we should be pretty good. There shouldn't be much in here. Okay, yeah, that's what yep, a hose is where it really is happening. Okay, oh God. All right, there we go. Stay. It's like talking to a dog right now. Just trying to get this set up. All right, that'll work for now. All right, I'm gonna try to tip the tank and see if we can get a little more oil out of it, and then we can get this thing out of here. We're moving it to the door. Oh God. All right. Ugh. It's not very light, I'm telling you that much. All right, I just want to get this out here. Oh my gosh, that's not light. All right, the hard part's done. All right, we're ready. Now we just wait for Mike to arrive. I got oil ready to go. We got our pump ready to go. Inside here, I'll show you what we did. So we're all cleaned up, mopped up, wiped up, ready to go. I did go ahead and pull the Canaan Avalon A1566. Great recommendation from a community member, a baker's rack. They're like $5 or whatever. Just let it sit on here and drain out. And so when Mike gets here, we're gonna bring the new tank in, get it hooked up to our hoses, and start filling it with oil. Mr. Mike has arrived. There he is. You just go right over there. He made it all the way from Georgia. All right, let's get this unloaded. All right, huge shout out to Mike, Bit Dog Mining Co. Came in, brought us some goodies here, some extra hardware and some extra fireballs. Big one though, we have a spare dry cooler now, which is awesome, buying that kit from him, as well as hoses. You can't ever have too many backups for sure. Let's go ahead and step inside here though. And we are up and running. Thank goodness, finally. So we have our L9 in here. We have our Canaan Avalon 1566i in this tank. Coming in directly from him is this bad boy. Wow, where's my gimbal? Right down here. But I'm super happy. Up and mining right now. This thing is a beast.
but I'm so thrilled. Let's take a look. 37, 38 Celsius on that tank. And on our other tank here with our L9, 34. By the way, if you're curious, the L9, I was talking with Mike about this. This L9 is the most reliable and highest performing L9 I have. Whether I have it here, one of my L9s here, if I have an L9 hosted, this one is the most reliable. I don't know what it is. It must be the immersion, the constant temps. I don't know, better cooling, but it's been fantastic, which has worked out really, really well. I do need to get a longer P13 cable here, but there she is, all tucked in. Man, oh man. All right, well, I have to give thanks where thanks is due to Mike, Mr. BitDog Mining Co. Wow, look at that light. I'm just like godly right here. Look at this, I'm beaming. But yeah, let's give a huge shout out to Mike, BitDog Mining Co. driving up that C2 kit all the way from Georgia today. Absolutely insane. In addition to that, taking a few minutes just to talk shop, and then help me install that C2 kit. Now, we had all the hoses run, the dry cooler was installed, electrical was good, so it was really putting in the tank, hooking up the hoses, making sure we had a good seal, filling it with oil, and then at first, you guys may have seen it on camera, we had issues, the pump wasn't working right. He had to kind of burp it a little bit, and bam, it started working perfectly. He knew exactly what he was doing. It worked out great. So guys, that's gonna wrap things up here. I have 2 slots in my immersion tanks now. What do you recommend? You know, the current state of things in mid-April, what ASIC should I buy or ASIC should I buy to fill those 2 additional immersion slots? Could be immersion or it could be air cooled and we can flip it. Would love to get your thoughts and feedback. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Sorry to interrupt your video, guys, but wanted to give you guys a heads up that I launched a podcast. Yes, a podcast. It is called the Everyday Miner Podcast. You can find it on every major podcast platform out there. We actually just hit 70 episodes total over there. So please go over and check it out. You're going to find a variety of different content. You're going to find some old stuff from like 5 years ago that's still valuable. You're going to find some new stuff. You're going to find some of my long form content out there, but it's great for on the go, at the gym, your commute, or while you're at work when you went your crypto mining focus. Guys, go over and check it out on any major platform. It's called the Everyday Miner Podcast. I'll leave a link directly down below.